welcome to Wayward Knaves. We went live faster than I thought we would. Yay! Maritime high fantasy hijinks. We don't have a scripted intro today. Yay! So we're gonna pick up from last time. I think we had just crossed the danger footbridge that collapsed behind us, and then entered the small island, the islet of the Island of Whispers, and came across several of the locals' inhabitants in pursuit of coin purrs in his cat path bloodbath. That's what I call it. Path of cat bloodbath, whatever. So there were several animals that we found along the way, including the drop wombats, the hairless drop wombats that perform their death twerking. As they're carnivorous, that's how they snag their prey. There's also the feared reverse moths, of course, that hatch as flying little. I guess that's pretty terrifying, though. Imagine walking into a room and they all hatch and kind of swarm, and they eventually grow bigger and bigger, and then the weight is too great for their wings, so they, I guess, shut off and then become these giant Kafka caterpillars. So I love those. And what else? We admired some of the flora, including the towering blue woods of this area, known to have, of course, the blue coconuts, which is where the blue curacao in this area comes from, and also several edible toadstools. Do not sit. My notes say do not sit. And that's, of course, for cream of toadstool soup. That's where that comes from. And then we established that the crew, in addition to standard pirate tactics and activities, they're also animal activists, but bad at it. Or at least a little haphazard. Good intentions, but execution maybe not so.
Or follow through.
Yeah. And then also pseudo dragonflies. Those are very prevalent here on the island. I don't have a visual for those yet, but yes, pretty cool. Anything else that stuck out from last time?
There was the whispering frog eating plants.
Yes. Oh, the whispering frog.
The whispering frog traps.
Trap.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I said. Yes, that whisper the little tiny toads up to them.
And then let's see. We were blinded by the prismatic macaw.
Yes.
We did manage to make it into the temple finally when our vision came back. Personally, though, for me, the moths stuck with me. That reverse moth, like molting its skin, creepy.
Pretty creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, now that I think about that more, I don't know why
I just picture like a banana peeling and like it then cocoons itself against a tree. It's awful.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
like
also
melding onto it.
You encountered the houcan, one of the houcans that lost its mate, its houcan mate, that coin purrs. I think that was its first victim they may have come across. And finally, the same situation with the psychedelic macaw, which had just survived an encounter with coin purrs himself, as he struggled to pull himself together after the frenzy, and was greeted by none other than the party emerging from the forest, the dense forest, and surprising him, which unfortunately, released his move, his radiant. God, there's so many pages.
His stand.
Yes, this is his stand. Yeah. Spectral radio fractals. Oh, the fractals. Yeah. Anyway, cosmic radiant fractals, which changed the way that these individuals, their position in the universe. So it's not like they changed the whole universe, but they kind of set all of you in a slightly different vibration, so that you're operating on a different level now, granting everyone a +1 mechanically to however they see fit. I didn't really think that through. So whether that would have made more sense to just throw it into an attribute or just keep it as like external, as more of like this is a weapon with a +1, up to the characters. We're flying as we go. So up to you. And yeah, and then yes, we were blinded by the psychedelic macaw for 6 hours. So which that was the dice. That was not planned.
Yeah. We both got a 6 on that D6. So.
Yeah, which is great. Leaving the characters, struggling to kind of feel what the heck is going on the outside of what they would when they finally came to was revealed to be a temple. And they deciphered or discerned from after thorough investigation that this was some kind of frog person temple, but not a ribbit. It's this more crude, more animalistic, and bigger beings that we encounter here. So, and that is where we'll pick up, I think. And I think I described a little bit of this, but nestled at the base of a towering cliff, partially concealed by dense vegetation and creeping vines, the entrance to the ruined temple looms ominously. The rock face has been meticulously carved, though time and nature have eroded many details, leaving an ancient, foreboding presence. And then you guys learned a lot more about like I already said, the people, the sharp claws, the bulging eyes, the gaping maws, lined with jagged teeth, each holding a weathered stone club symbolizing brute strength. The walls surrounding the archway are adorned with intricate carvings depicting in everyday life and dark rituals of the ancient frog-like civilization. And so, what are we feeling?
I don't remember you saying that we could do it to an attribute instead of a weapon.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be best suited to either instinct or agility. Like that would make more sense instead of just +1ing on a weapon.
I thought about it after the fact, and I was like, would it? Because it kind of becomes that, right? If you put it in the right attribute.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't. I'm not going to do strength, so because that doesn't feel quite right. You know, I don't know how my perception of things changing or being slightly out of tune with reality equates to strength.
Yeah, I agree. I'm also going to go instinct because I think we've been wandering around kind of on our own, and maybe we've gotten a little bit better sense of direction.
Yeah. I will go with agility. I have a better sense of the space around me, especially from the blind time. And like the heightening of the senses is kind of lingered. No Daredevil, but a touch higher than it used to be. So yeah, I'll do that. And that's offsets the -1 agility I have for my stone maul. So back at my base regular agility. Yeah. All right. But as far as the where we are now,
yes, let me get a.
So there's the 4 statues in this area that we're in, and then there was a pathway down, right?
Let me show you the visual real quick.
Oh yeah.
Pull you over to the outside before we go in. But here, so this is when you finally do get your eyesight, it comes back. This is what you see before you.
Oh, I'm glad we investigated them.
Yeah.
I immediately look around for coin purse first.
So now that you are back to your senses, you don't hear or see him immediately. There's distant croaking, but you triangulating or whatever, you see, you look down where you were, you look back at the forest where you came from, you're like, okay, this is you understand this is where you did follow him though. This is where you saw him entering. You are now there.
The croaking, would it be similar to the croaking of the necrotoad, or more to like the Jalakunu, or even just like the regular toads that maybe swarmed?
No, good call. Let's roll.
Or is it turtle imitating
Right.
all the different frogs and toads that we've heard around? Yeah.
Let's roll for knowledge, I think.
Turtle we are still towing with us. And has the glowing light in his chest.
Oh, no, he's still there. Yeah.
Not to forget. This is very... Wait, I need to look at this map again. Is it in the shape of a frog? Because I feel like that would make sense.
The whole map?
Yeah.
Damn it, I should have done
The
that.
island. It just feels super froggy. Yeah. I like it though.
Okay. Yeah, with a 17, you as you kind of duck or peek your head into the center of the entrance, and creating that kind of noise wall from the outside, so that all the outside ambient noise really decreases as soon as you start to listen in. You really hone in, and you're hearing great detail. You're hearing like you just from this roll, you're discerning the cavernous inside, the interior, fairly large. You hear the echoing that's happening inside of the croaking, and you can even hear different sets of like different areas. So it's not one group. You can discern different groups in proximity from where you guys have the different croaking. But there's a lot of toads, but no haunting, guttural, wretched noises like that came from the Nephilid toad.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff in there. I don't necessarily hear any of the big, nasty ones that we saw and fought, and I stabbed.
All right. Well, shit, I think we should head down in that hole if Coin Purse is not purring, resting away somewhere, then I bet he's down there looking for more food. Follow the food, and the food is frogs. Sorry.
No, I totally agree. I think that's definitely the way to go. Is it very dark in the temple?
It is. I have a little reading here.
Okay.
I will head in first, or try to in front of Zabji.
Marching order, yeah. With Turtell valiantly tugging behind as he stares off into the distance.
Hopefully he doesn't trip down the stairs.
So as there's a little hallway that leads to this larger cavern inside. So as you're during just the entryway, there's like a lot of activity in the artwork happening. There's several scenes depicting a lot of action, and which depicts a primitive lifestyle. Scenes of hunting and foraging are depicted with raw, untamed ferocity. These creatures chase after prey with crude spears and nets, their expressions twisted into predatory snarls. And then, like, as it goes on, it shows a little bit of a progression in the culture. Upgrades or transitions to brutal warfare. Carvings illustrate battles between rival frog tribes with warriors locked in savage combat. Blood flows freely in these scenes, emphasizing the constant state of conflict and survival. Victorious warriors are shown dragging captives back to the temple, their expressions triumphant and merciless. And then you inch your way in more, and now that you're starting to lose the light from behind as you go deeper inside, but there is a new light source, kind of just an orange glow, very subtle but sufficient, coming from up ahead. As you see the last depiction here of a dark ritual, the most striking scene, it sticks out. It depicts the temple's infamous torture and sacrificial methods. These priests, their faces hidden behind grotesque masks, are shown pouring molten ore over the heads of bound prisoners. The victims' faces contort in agony, capturing the horrific nature of the ritual. Other sacrifices include being submerged in murky pools surrounded by the monstrous frogs, as if offering the prisoners to some unseen malevolent deity. And what they all are giving their attention to at the apex of this carving is unmistakable shape. It's the tadpole slash gruesome little it looked like an oversized tadpole that you guys once Zabji unzipped the necrotoad, these are what spilled out over everybody and squiggled away. But there's definitely one. That's what they seem to be worshiping in this thing.
You boogeymaned him. Yeah.
A thick, oppressive silence hangs around the entrance, broken only by the occasional croak of distant frogs and rustling leaves. So here we go. Dun, dun, dun.
And the people in the pictures appear to be the Jalakunu?
No, these are... Jalakunu are more of just a cultural difference from like what Zabji would have grown up with. Like these are Ribbet. Ribbets are very lean, very kind of tree frog-like humanoids. What are in these depictions and the statues are much more frog-like, like a toad, but hulking and bulky and grotesque and exaggerated features. Like if a ribbit had gone feral or something, or devolved into some kind of savage state, physiologically. So,
I think I've heard these swolds. Yeah.
Swolds.
There's a lot of meat in this picture.
Yep.
Yeah. Potentially sentient, but no, Crit doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. I will pull a torch out of my pack to get a little illumination going here as well.
Yeah, Zabji will also pull out a torch and he'll just dip it in his little oven and light it.
When you open the oven, I kind of look back expectantly.
Oh yeah,
with that little Pavlovian. Yeah.
Oh no! Ding! Oh yeah, I actually before we came in, I do have some brownies. I picked some of those toadstool. I don't know if it's gonna be any good, but we'll give it a shot, and that'll be the rally dice.
Awesome.
Nice. I love this.
Kind of scrunch it up in my hand and see how crumbly it is or soft.
Definitely a fudgier brownie this time.
Grit starts to try and compress the brownie in his hand to make it a little more dense into a sigil.
Oh, that's gonna really mess with the. I mean, I guess that's a choice. More of a cake pop now, but okay.
He would do that on the ship a lot, like any bread. When you take it and you scrunch it into like a little dough ball. Yeah, it's big on his dense foods. So, kind of roll it around. Oh no, this way. Yep, it's easy to just pop in when you need it. Yeah.
I know. I keep giving you food, and you keep rolling it up into balls, even the meatballs.
Love my balls. It's already balls, then all of it can go down more instead of having to like shape it first. So the meatballs them's good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I get. I mean, that's a choice. We all make decisions, right and wrong. Some very wrong, but okay.
Grit just doesn't pick up on any subtext. Yep. Yep. We all do. Yep. Speaking of, looks like somebody made some wrong decisions here. Get heads covered in.
Yeah,
what is that?
Have to say, are they pouring like? It looks like a liquid metal, right? Like maybe gold or something on them.
You think that like gold? I don't know.
Well, I don't. Have you ever seen a ritual like this before?
Have I? Any religious knowledge? Probably not. But
not on my end.
Maybe,
if you want to build it in, you go for it.
Maybe if somebody I've heard some of them what do we got? What are they? Oh. There's Oh yeah, they're mud goblins. Yeah, the mud goblins. They live in the valleys. You know, like all the water goes down, and so it's all mud in between the peaks in those valleys because it rains a lot on the peaks, but it all washes down. And the mud goblins live down in the mud. And I hear if another mud goblin tries to challenge the war leader, they take they boil mud because that's mud. They got mud's everything there, and they boil mud and they pour it on the head of the challenger, so it dries eventually into like hard, dry mud. What is that? It's kind of like dirt, but solid. You know. So that sounds close. You know. It's definitely not a friendly gesture. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know enough about dirt to know whether or not any of that is true. So I'm going to say that was impressive.
It's dirt. Dirt is really just, water. Like, well, yeah, water. We're out on that. We're on that water out there. It's a little stinky sometimes. It's dirt and water, and that's what mud is. So when you boil mud, it's like boiling water, and it hurts when boiling water goes on you, right? Oh yeah, because you always, that's always you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like we say in the kitchen: you got water, you're halfway to soup.
Yep. And if you got anything else, you're halfway to cream of anything else soup.
Yes.
See, I'm picking up.
You get
what you've been putting down around here,
and then rolling it into balls.
Yep, exactly. By the way, you dropped this. Grit picks up. I don't know what Zabji would have dropped, but something that fell out when he grabbed his torch. That was probably just trash or refuse. Yeah.
There's a thing of sprinkles or something. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna cookies later. Can't do them without these.
Yep, and I almost great. It takes some conscious effort to not squeeze the container of sprinkles, and instead, okay, and he opens his hand up and hands it back.
Yeah.
All right, cookies.
Already balls. It's okay.
Oh, those I didn't know because some sprinkles are long.
Yeah.
And some are balls.
I know.
That's it. Yep.
You're the circle guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And back home, some people call them Freddies. I don't know why. Like, why would you name a sprinkle after the name of a person? But yeah, we got the Freddies around too. I don't do that, but some of them other peakers. Yeah, them northern peaks. They call them some strange names out there.
I'm sorry. Do you all refer to yourself as peakers?
Yep.
Like, collectively, you all agreed. Yeah, that's the name that we're gonna go with.
Oh yeah. We're always peaking. We're peaking a lot up there.
Oh.
We're on top of the world. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
I love to experience different cultures. I guess I will have to give peaking a shot.
Yeah. And now that peaking's great because once you get up to the top of the peak and you're done peaking, well, you can peak more down the other side of the peak. But peaking's really about getting to the peak, and being up on the peak is great. And now that I've been down off the peaks with you guys for a long time, I'm a peaker pirate now. So I think I'm the one of a kind in that regard. I'm very excited about being a little peaker pirate here.
Peaker pirate, pirate peaker.
Yep. Oh, and we drove Mr. Alex away. Zabji's soul has left its body. Oh, good lord. Alex, paging Alex.
That was funny, though.
Grit starts to wrap a rope around Zabji as well. And 60 brownie ball back into the oven surreptitiously, while waving his hand in front of Zabji's face.
Oh, there he
went. He gone.
That was him leaving.
You can just Grit ties ropes around and then slowly starts to lead his baggage train down.
So we'll get.
He kind of shrugs and takes his pack and sets it on Turtle.
He's just having a spell right now.
Experimentally, yeah. to see if he can use them. All right. Well, if his power's out,
yeah, it's probably out.
We don't have to.
That's okay. Well, at least we didn't get to an exciting moment or anything. We just got a little bit into it. Well,
yeah.
A little awkward.
I mean, we laid some good, additional backstory.
Yeah.
Power out and phone is having problems. No.
All good. All right. Well, I guess we'll call it for now. We will pick back up, and maybe Jeremy's thing will. So yeah, he's the government. All that's changing or whatever. So exciting times.
Yeah. I was like, you're still streaming, so careful what you say.
Oh yeah, no. So yeah. So that was a little brief interim episode. Yeah. We'll catch everybody on the next real episode of Wayward Knaves. Yeah. Yo!